So today we're going to fit the new 10-inch Big Blue 3-in-1 water filter that not only softens the water but takes all the impurities out of it too. The first thing to do is to locate the incoming mains pipe in your house. This could be anywhere. In this particular diagram it's in the cellar. You can see a picture of the Big 10 housing there. This is the incoming main. You've got a water meter on the left. The water comes from the left to the right, in and out. That's the head of the 10-inch. You must make sure that the water passes the right way round, so the arrows note the direction of the water. That's where it's fitted. Don't worry about those gauges at the top, they mean nothing. So here's the water passing through the filter and out the other side. You can see from the diagram here how it goes through. Now, this is how you install it. First of all, you cut a piece of the pipe out, making sure of course that you've turned the water off. You can put a pressure reducing valve in there if you want to, and it's a very good idea to put an isolation valve in at each end. We've put a bypass in here because when you change the filter you'll need that. The filter is attached to the wall with a wall bracket. Sometimes they're metal, sometimes they're plastic. It's a plastic one in this case. There are reducing nipples that go in the side. In the case of our model they're plastic, and you use PTF tape or Teflon to ensure the seal. Now you have to fit a hose or a pipe, a connecting pipe, to join up the whole pipe again. This can be a flexible hose or it can be a plastic hose. Now we've now unscrewed the bottom of the filter, and you have to lubricate. There's a little O-ring inside there, and that is normally lubricated with something like Vaseline. That's probably as good as anything. In this diagram it's a specialist lubricant for an O-ring, but you can use Vaseline. Now then, you take the filter, the 3-in-1 Aragon filter on the left hand side, and you pop it in the filter. Pop it in like that. There it goes. Make sure that it's seated properly. There, it's seated properly now, and then you screw it back in again. There's a centering device inside the head which makes sure that the filter is lined up properly. Take the spanner which is provided with the unit and tighten it up. Not too tight, but tighten it up. Now you can turn the water on. That's just to release the water pressure. You can't drink the water straight away because you'll get black charcoal out if you do, so you just wait a minute and run it through, making sure, it says flow for 5 minutes, making sure that there are no leakage at all. So there it is, flowing through nicely, and if you wanted to divert it you can turn the isolator valves off and it goes through the bypass. So that way when you're repairing it or changing the filter, which you are doing now, you take the filter out, take the old cartridge out, wash the filter bed out with water, wash it out, there you are, tip it all away, make sure it's clean, re-lubricate the O-ring with Vaseline or whatever else you've got, but Vaseline's as good as anything. There it is, being lubricated. And then put in a new cartridge. There it is, there's a new cartridge coming. Very simple, this. Put the cartridge in, make sure it's in properly, then screw it into the head. You can see the centering devices inside there. They'll make sure it's fitted properly. Screw it in, tighten it up with a spanner, turn the isolation valves on again, and turn off the bypass valve. Now it's all going through nicely, and you've got soft water, pure water.